So here's part D of number 3 from the 2014 AB and BC exam. And in part D, they define a new function p, and they say p of x is equal to f of x squared minus x. And it wants us to find the slope of the line tangent to the graph of p at the point where x equals -1. So what we're going to have to do here is find a derivative, right? You get the slope of a tangent line by evaluating the derivative at whatever x you want it at. So we're going to have to really evaluate p prime of -1 here. Now before we can evaluate p prime of -1, we're going to need to know p prime of x. So p prime of x, well, this is a little different. It's something that you've used a lot, but probably haven't used it a ton in the form that we need to use it in here. It's going to be a little chain rule that we have to use. Our outer function is f, and our inner function is x squared minus x. So the derivative of the outer function is going to be f prime, and then we're going to leave the inner function inside of that, and then we're going to multiply by the derivative of this inner function to finish our chain rule. So you use the chain rule to find what p prime of x is, and then you just want to evaluate p prime of -1. So you're just going to toss -1 in place of all the x's in the derivative you just took. So we're looking at -1 squared minus -1, and then times 2 times -1 minus 1. Now if we simplify inside of our grouping symbols first here, we're looking at f prime of, well, this is going to be a +1. +1 minus -1 is going to be +2. So it's really f prime of 2 times, well, -2 when you do the multiplication minus 1 times -3. So what's f prime of 2? Well, f prime of 2 is going to correspond to the derivative of f at this point. The derivative of f would be the slope of the tangent line to f at 2. And that's going to be, since this is a line segment, it's going to be whatever the slope of this line is. And the slope of this line, if you use rise over run to get from this point to this point, you have a rise of -4, a run of 2. So that'd be -2 for the slope of this line. So we're looking at -2 times -3, and p prime of -1 is going to end up being +6. And that's it for part D, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't ask us for the equation of the tangent line, just asks us for the slope. So there it is.